Well, I'm dragging Julie out this morning. We're going to try to climb the fortress here in Kotor. You ready for this, honey?
You know, we haven't been hiking a lot lately, so I might fail.
Well, we're going to see if we can get up to the top. We're taking the dogs with us, and hopefully we'll be successful. It's quite a bit higher than the, I should say more steps than what we did in Turi, so we're actually at much lower elevation. Turi was in Ecuador, and so that was a fun time for Julie doing that at 8,500 plus feet. But this is down to sea level, but I think we probably have maybe 4 times more stairs to deal with, maybe 5 times. So
Oh, yeah.
let's go start the climb.
All right.
This is just the start of the adventure, and I already feel that pull on the legs. And I might be carrying Katie, a good amount of this. And the climb has just started. So we're just at a really low level here, climbing up on the fortress at the moment. Looking down at the homes here in Kotor in the old town. Beautiful little town. We love it here. And we are just at the beginning of this climb. How you feeling about this so far, hon?
I feel like I'm out of shape, guys. I mean, we have been walking around Serbia and we've been walking all over, but this is a heck of a hike. It's been a long time since I've done it, and it's gonna take some exercise, some serious strength.
Well, let's proceed onward. So Julie's leaving me in the dust. You see her walking over that way. She's trying to get a head start. I think she's trying to do me in. I was trying to show her this place behind me that we could probably fix this up into a nice little 1-bedroom. She wasn't going for it. There is a nice view here, but we're nowhere near the top yet. So we're gonna keep on trekking. Here we are at about the 1/4 point here at the Fortress of Kotor. It's funny, probably on half the videos that you watch regarding the Kotor Fortress, this is as far as most of them walk up. It's a beautiful view up here, but it's really only about 1/4 of the way. And so we're gonna go the whole way, we hope, today. We've done it before. It's just been a long time, and we'll see. Julie, how you feeling?
Not bad.
You think you and Taters are gonna make it all the way up?
I think I potentially will. I doubt she will. She'll probably be in the backpack before too long, but
And where's that
she's doing
backpack?
great. On your back.
On my back. So probably when Taters makes it to the top, and for those of you that are new, that's Katie. We call her Taters.
He calls her that. I call her K-Bear.
So anyway, she'll probably be riding in the backpack on my back at some point. And we're hoping that Arya is going to have the stamina to make it the whole way under her own accord. But you know, the view's breathtaking already, and that looks like my boat down there. Yeah, that's my boat. So here we are at the postcard view area. This is the picture you're gonna see almost all the time when you see Kotor Montenegro. If you Google it online, you got that little tower right there. And this is a very scenic area, but it makes a really good picture postcard here. Arya, our rescue from Ecuador, is handling this climb like a champ. She's becoming quite the world traveler. And of course, Katie, our 10.5-year-old Chorky, she's making it.
There we go.
So today it's the feels like of over 70, but it feels like it's about 80 right now. I've taken off my long sleeve shirt, and fortunately I had this dry sweatshirt on underneath, so stripping down a little bit here, but it is really hotter than we expected it would be, and it's late March, and we were expecting a somewhat cooler day, so I'm glad I had some layers.
Yeah, it's quite scorching.
So, taking a quick break and we continue onward. Folks, if you do this climb, make sure you bring some water with you. There's not a vending stop along the way, and you're pretty much with the supplies you can carry. And it can be a somewhat exhausting climb, and it can get hot even in March. Okay, so don't follow a dog blindly, and the dog was actually following Julie. We took a wrong turn. It was scenic. We got to see some parts of the ruins up close. It's not off limits to go over here, but it's not the easier and safer path. We had to work a little bit harder to climb up some of these stairs, and when we did try to get back to the path, it was a little bit more dangerous. There was a little slippery gravel area, and you'll see where Julie is coming off here in a second. To the right. So you can see Julie's walking a little bit trepidatiously. There's some loose gravel and sand, and there's a little bit of a downhill slope towards the edge of that trail she's on.
Okay.
Better? Nice little detour. This isn't the way we're supposed to go, people. We figured out we took a little bit of a shortcut. We were supposed to be on this path.
I don't think I would call that a shortcut, Warren.
Oh,
That is a steep staircase.
it was shorter, but it was steeper.
It's definitely makes your heart thump a little bit.
We'll look for these blue signs from now on.
It's a dangerous path. Surprise.
You're the Danger Ranger. Taking break number 5, I guess.
Hey, until you've done this, guys, you don't know. And I feel like I'm back in Ecuador and breathing like I am.
Yeah, it takes a toll. We probably should have brought more water. Had no clue it was going to be as hot as it is today. But I think we're underserved with how much water we brought. But I think we still have enough to get there and make it back. We'll just be pretty damn thirsty. Now the area around Kotor has had fortresses going back to the Illyrian time frame, somewhere around the 129 BC. And Romans also hastily built fortifications here. And each empire, the Byzantines, the Ottomans, all put their stamp into the area. The Venetians did the majority of the work on this fortress, starting to build the walls in the 8th and 9th century. The walls around the fortress are 4.5 kilometers long, and they've been the scene of many battles and sieges. Katie almost made it up. We are almost there, maybe another 150 feet or so, and I've only carried her about the last 50 feet, so
She actually didn't stop. It's just, we know it's a lot on her, so we're trying to be careful and cognizant of her age.
yeah, Ari's doing well. She drank a ton of water. She probably drank half of our water ration that we brought with us, but overall, it's a nice climb, nice day, hot day. Be looking forward to getting to the top, get some awesome views, and at least going down is going to be a hell of a lot easier than going up. Gravity will be on our side.
Yes, it will.
In 1657, Kotor was a Venetian outpost, and 5,000 Turks from the Ottoman Empire surrounded the fortress and besieged it for over 2 months. The citizens of Kotor in the region locked themselves within the fortress and refused to give up. And after 2 long months, the Ottomans turned around and went home. in the fortress. Get up to the top where the scenery is. But look how beautiful that water is. It's gorgeous. It's crystal clear, see-through. Many other battles took place here as well, and it was passed from the Venetians onto other empires such as the French, the Austrian-Hungarians, as well as the Germans, and then Yugoslavia. It also survived many natural disasters like earthquakes and the plague. Unfortunately, you've got graffiti up here. Some of this graffiti is really, really old. This fortress has survived a lot, including earthquakes. So Julie has just notified me she's climbing as far as she's climbing. But guess what? We're at the top. So I don't know what she's implying with that. We got a beautiful Montenegro flag over there. So now, an interesting thing about this fortress that when you look at Kotor, it looks like there's a giant mountain that it's in front of. But the giant mountain just blends in with the mountain that's behind it. And the reality is there's a huge cliff area behind the fortress. So you're not going to attack up from the back thinking you're coming downhill from that mountain. It blends in so well, camouflaged right against the other mountain, that you think there's a way to come downhill at the fortress. There isn't.
She looks exhausted.
You look exhausted. No, you actually still look beautiful.
So do you.
What a spectacular view. You know, we were up here before and cruise ships were down there. It's just awesome. So right now we're having our own plague, so to speak. We have COVID-19. So this normally bustling town of tourists doesn't have any tourists at the moment. So it's nice to see these 3 Americans that currently are teachers from Albania up visiting. So it's a little bit of tourism. It was great to see some foreign faces here. Well, successful. Julie made it up. Arya made it up. So did Katie. And Arya, anything to say to the folks up here? I think she said, "Put me down, Dad. Put me down." If you're coming to Kotor Montenegro on a cruise ship and you want to go up the fortress, you want to give yourself 3 hours at least. Look at about 2 hours going up and an hour going down. You don't want to feel rushed. You want to be able to come up and enjoy this place and this location. When you're on those stops with the cruise ship, sometimes time can be of concern. So you'll want to make this a priority if you're going to come ashore and tour Kotor Montenegro. The typical price when the cruise ship comes in, it's about €8. Oftentimes when tourists and the cruise ships are not here, you can just come on up the fortress at no cost. Out of the 4 times that I've gone up the fortress over the last few years since 2016, I've yet to ever pay to come up the fortress, but we do see the signs and the turnstiles, so I think those are activated once the tourist ships and the cruise ships come through. If you're new to watching Julie and I, we're retired. We're traveling the world, trying to see what it's like to live in places, staying 1 to 3 months. We're completely amateurs. We're just like you, but we're sharing our experiences. So we're not polished. We're not Hollywood professionals. We have no training on doing a YouTube channel. We're just honored that you're following. So please give us a like and a subscribe. You know, I did a little video with Arya, but Katie did a fantastic job too. We're almost down the hill. She did most of this trek by herself. Probably 80% going up under her own power and probably about 50-60% coming down. but we're almost down to the bottom, and proud of the little pup. We sincerely hope you enjoyed this tour of the fortress here in Kotor, Montenegro. Right now, we're a bit beat. It was a nice hot day. It's time for us to go get some water, relax a little bit. So until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.